will stay in the moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're going to be looking at the twin flame energies for the week of March 16th through the 22nd. We're going to be looking at the divine feminines, the divine masculines, and the union energies. We're going to be looking at the recent past and where these energies might possibly go in the next coming weeks. I first want to say thank you so much to all my viewers, especially those that subscribe, like, and comment. I am so lucky to be able to exchange positive energies with such lovely souls as yourselves. It makes me work that much harder, and I am truly, truly grateful. And for my light workers out there, I got you. I have some extra stuff in the description below. Alright. So, let's start. Alright, so for the past energies and the feminines, physical energies, whatever you've been feeling, the masculines are going to be feeling that soon. So you're not the only one that's going to be going through all this, like, anxious, what's going on with the union, how long do I have to, like, be blissful and, like, rest and just zone out for, like, you know, like, I feel this change, I've changed, things around me have changed, I know circumstances in our union has changed, what's going on, and that's how the masculine is going to be feeling in the coming weeks. So you're not alone in this, divine feminines. For your headspace and your heart space, I mean, it's kind of very obvious that, like, you're making long-term plans, you're looking out for the next thing. You're looking out to do the next thing. You're making moves, or you want to make moves. You're giving yourself these opportunities to keep going, to move forward, because you're not going to stand still. You're not going to just wait around. You're going to keep doing you, you know, keep being awesome, keep going on to the next thing, improving yourself. There's a little bit of conflict. You might be looking at the past a little bit, thinking like, oh, I wish I didn't do that, or I wish that went a little differently. And you might be fighting these thoughts sometimes, but sometimes they just kind of take over, like the union thoughts kind of just take over, like, did that affect my union? Did that affect how this outcome comes out? But whatever you're thinking is manifesting, so you're doing a great job of leaving those kind of thoughts behind and leaving the things in the past that you can't change behind. Like, there's no point in thinking about it because there's nothing you can do about that then. You can do something about it now, which you are, making these changes, doing you, being awesome, moving forward. Because in the past union energies, there are such positive energies coming in for twin flames for union. We have the Ace of Cups here, the Page of Pentacles, and the clarifier is a star. Wishes coming through, true, and through. Ace of Cups, like an overwhelming amount of love coming in, and it's like the Ace of Cups, so it's like right before the Two of Cups, like the two people coming together, joining forces in love, in romantic partnerships. So there's a lot of love going on both sides, on the feminine and masculine sides, a lot of love. I want to say, like, I feel like we're not going to fall in love this time. Nope. We're not falling in love this time. This time, we are going to rise in love. Both the feminines and masculines, all twin flames, we are going to rise in love. And the masculines, I mean, there's so much completion going on with the masculine side, and new beginnings. We have, like, the Hierophant, the World card, the Wheel of Fortune, and there's a lot of similar cards on both the masculine and feminine side. the masculines are in their heart, like they've made huge changes spiritually, and it might be not some, it might be something you can't really see because that's internal. It's that's a shift in energy for them, and if it's not the divine masculine and you're the more woke one, then it's your divine feminine that's made a huge spiritual shift, shift in energy. And they're thinking like non-stop about this new start, this new spiritual start in their life. It's like very exciting to them. They want to talk about it. They want to be adventurous. They want to, run off on an adventure in the world, and with this twin flame journey, they want to, be adventurous. And in their physical space, like destiny is unfolding for them. They can see signs everywhere. They can feel changes. They can resonate with a lot of different like research about spirituality or people they come across. They can resonate spiritually with their environment because they've made that spiritual shift. They've done the spiritual work. They're starting this new cycle and they're excited about it. They feel the change. The old them is gone. They can see. They're trying to. They might have a little bit of trouble adapting to this 3D because they might be going in and out of 5D or 4D and trying to like adapt to like the 3D life, like how they can live in the 3D life with what they know now, kind of thing, or what kind of changes to make, what kind of small changes. They might be making small changes in their environment, within themselves, having a healthier diet, eating lighter, talking to people with more kindness or more awareness. It's just, little changes they're making in their life. All right, so what's going on currently is, okay, there's a lot of beautiful energies from the masculine side again. And in last week's reading, we had a lot of strong masculine energies too, and it was very positive and like overwhelmingly like joyous. And that kind of pertains to all twin flames, like whether you're a male, female, masculine, or feminine. You felt this like masculine, positive masculine energy coming through like in your life. So you probably want to make changes, like make action to something that's like close to your heart, or you've been like waiting to do that, you've been like pushing back and like kind of putting at the bottom of your to-do list. Now you've moved it up, or you made some sort of small action or a big action that's positive and forward moving on your path of like this is the right path. And doing this might have if you made moves on for like your highest good on your path that you're supposed to be on, the universe might have been giving you like a little bit of help or a little bit of like signs showing you that like, yeah, finally you're doing what you're supposed to do, or like, yeah, like keep doing that, like you're making the right moves, like things might have come like easier for you, or things might have just turned out like perfectly, or you might have got some help and like, yeah, I needed that and that came through like perfect. Because what we have here is a divine feminine and divine masculine having a lot of enlightenment energies. Both very ready to share. So ready to share. You're feeling good. You feel good about yourself, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. You feel so good about yourself. You're feeling really good on top of your stuff. And you're ready to share these energies with someone else who's on the same page as you. And the Union card is the 5 of Pentacles, which is like supposedly like feeling left out in the cold. But what I think this is right now is the universe being like, all right, you've done what you're supposed to do. Now let us take over from here. You know, you're not supposed to know exactly what's supposed to happen next. You know, this is the exciting part. There's a lot of wonderful energies currently. So the feminines, they might be feeling a little cold or aloof in the physical. Like they might be like not putting so much attention on one thing or another. You know, they might be a little bit lighthearted or a little bit not cold, but like not really caring so much about things that don't matter, or like you know the truth, so you're just kind of taking it easy, just going with the flow, having some fun, maybe hanging out with your friends, doing things that you like to do, because in your headspace, like what you feel like is happening. We have the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Like things are happening in the physical like so fast. I still can't snap my fingers. And it's just like one thing after another, and like there's a lot of things happening, and it's like getting you out of this like heartbreak feeling, or like wondering about like letting yourself sit in like sad emotions. Like you're quickly getting out of these. I don't know why I keep doing that. Quickly getting out of these like moments of sadness. Like you recognize it, or if you acted like irrationally, or like, you know, or you acted out of character, you recognize it right away. You think about it, like, why did I do this? And then you act on it, you apologize, or, you know, you redeem yourself, or whatever. You just recognize that I'm not that person anymore. Like, I'm way more calm, I'm way more loving towards others, more understanding. And so if you do something that's like out of character, you quickly recognize it and correct it right away, and it's easier for you to not stay in like a negative place anymore. And the same for positive. Like if you do something positive, like say someone drops something and you like pick it up and like hand it to them, like maybe a half hour later, like your car battery dies, and that person that you helped is right next to you and has like jumper cables and is like ready to help you, and they're like so willing because you just helped them out. It's like instant karma. I was about to snap my fingers again. Instant karma. In your heart, you're being a little bit more safe about the thoughts you have, like not thinking about the past, not letting yourself get stuck in the past, and making sure you think more positive and like looking at the big picture. If anything comes up, you're able to like heal it, and you've done the healing, you've been doing it, you're on top of it, and you're looking at the big picture. Like you kind of step back and you're like, oh, this is why that happened, or this is where this is going to go, so let me just get through this so I can get there. For the masculine side, all right, so we have, for the heart space, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and 2-3 cards as a clarifier. And it's just like, in his heart, he's ready for this new opportunity. He wants to come in like a knight on horse and rush in and just say his truth, you know, speak his truth. And he's really happy about it. He's really excited to share this with people, share this with the feminine, enjoy this with the feminine, work with the feminine. And this is like this opportunity, it has both work and play. And I just saw 444 when I said that. You know, very stable energies. And I can see this in his physical. Like it's the King of Wands with the Four of Pentacles as a clarifier. He's very stable. Like, even before I started this reading, I felt the masculine energy being very stable. So he's very much understanding this opportunity that he has with the feminine, with the divine at this time, and he wants to take advantage of it. He wants to say something. He wants to do something about it. He wants this to happen like now. And his heart is like, yeah, in his heart, this is happening right now. And he has a very good idea of balance between work and play with the feminine in like terms of this opportunity, in terms of something long term. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in his heart space currently, get ready to flip out. We have the Four of Wands with the Sun card. In his head, he is thinking about this union with the feminine and with the Sun card, the most positive card in the world, in the deck, sorry, in the world. Yeah, the most positive love in the world. And with the clarifier, it's the Knight of Swords again with the Lover's card. Like, he's made this choice and he wants to let the feminine know. He wants to rush in. He wants to say it. Like, he's not overthinking it. He knows this is what he wants. This is what he wants to do, and he wants to do it now. And this kind of love that he's feeling, that he's thought about, that is in his head, like, with everything in his life coming together, like his stability, his home life, his career, his finances, and now his love life, you know, looking to the future. This is like thinking about a love that is like, if there was a word for love times 100, like, this is it. This is the kind of love twin flames have for each other. This is, and he recognizes, he knows it. That's why he wants this fast moving action. And then when I was pulling these cards, I had that the feminine doesn't know. So he doesn't want the feminine to know what exactly what's going on or what's happening. And you'll see why in a second. But yeah, he doesn't want the feminine to know exactly what's going on right now, or what's in his head, or what's in his heart. He feels like it's a tough decision to not let you know right away, but it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Okay, let's see where these energies may lead going up into next week, maybe April. For the union energies, we have the World and the Empress. And I feel like it's fulfillment, but with like so much idealism, like so much inspiration, like it's so fulfilling that you want to nourish this like moment. You want to take it in and, you know, feel the happiness, feel the love, use it to inspire yourself, use it to inspire others, and you're just gonna be like glowing. Like, the whole world is going to be glowing because twin flames are going to be glowing, you know. For the feminine's heart space, we have the reunion card, the Six of Cups. In the clarifiers, we have the Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Sun. Wow. Here's that cup of love coming in, you know. And it's a balanced love. It's balanced. Both of you feel this very overwhelming love from each other and from divine, from your higher self, from source energy directly. You know, there's a lot of energy coming through right now. Just so much positive energy is coming through. light workers will be able to read about that in my description about the type of energies, but it's beautiful, positive, loving energies. And we have it with the union card for the feminines. We have the Fool, the new start, like positive optimism, with the Two of Wands, going through this door, going through this gate, going through the spring equinox. And for the physical energies, we have the King of Cups, and then for the clarifier, the Knight of Cups. So we have a very mature, emotionally mature love being shared, and a message of love, a cup of love coming in that is sharing as much love as you have that person give, like that person showing you that much love and back. It's a back and forth of very strong, very beautiful energies that's so fulfilling, so idealistic, so amazingly joyous and exciting and happy. For the masculine side, we have in his heart, he feels like whatever he did in the physical was very successful, and keeping whatever he was keeping from you was, turned out for the best. Like, it worked out for the best. He was successful at it. Whatever kind of move he was trying to make in the physical and not letting you know, or not knowing himself what was going to happen in the physical, being kind of kept from it from the divine, worked out for the best. So either him not letting you know, or him not knowing, or both of you guys not knowing, worked out for the best. Worked out more beautifully than he thought. It definitely worked out amazing for the feminine. However, in his headspace, I know some of you have been in contact with your twin, and some of you will be getting in contact with your twin. For those of you who are not, you'll be going through the cycle and, on next season of Twin Flames. So don't worry about it. These energies still apply. You'll still be feeling good. You'll still be making moves. Things will still be moving forward positively. For those who are in contact or will be getting in contact, this fast-moving action and messages going back and forth between the twins is maybe going to make the masculine a little anxious, a little bit up in his head, maybe thinking he might need to take a break to just think about what's going on. It's like a whirlwind of energy, and it's like, oh my God, too much is going on. We have a lot of things going on for the masculines, in terms of spiritually realizing he can manifest these things into his life, and then when they start happening, including the love with the twin, it's like a little bit of energy overload. It's like you just sit down for a second, take a sip of water, think about it for a second. You can breathe. Don't worry, masculines, everything's good. Everything's really good. The feminines are, over the moon. Things are completing. Things are happening in the physical now. Beautiful, positive moves into something that you love, that you're passionate about. So how we've been feeling that, what's going on? How long do we have to rest for? Before we make moves into coming together more. Now he's thinking that way, in the future. Maybe because the feminines are, the ball is in your court now. So it's what is she gonna do? She seems so ready, gung-ho about starting this new life and it's very positive. Like she's at that point. Am I at that point? Let me like build up my strength to get there. I don't know what's going on right now behind the scenes. He might not be aware completely about how you feel or how ready you are to take action in your life. And it might be like you started making plans without him. And so he kind of feels left out in the cold now. But he's starting to figure that stuff out in the future. Currently, it's just all positive. It's just so beautiful and it's so lovely. I feel it. There's a lot of amazing things happening this spring, and I'm so excited. I hope you stay with me mostly in the moment, and I wish you a lot of love and light.